surpassing as far that of the lily, or the rose as man surpasses them on the scale of evolution. Shall we not be nourished and fed and abundantly supplied with all that goes to make life a continuous expression of peace, harmony, abundance, and joy? Even as are the lily and the rose, reflecting God's image of beauty, health, and usefulness to the same extent that man exceeds the usefulness of the grass of the field. The bringing forth of this perfected manifestation is the work of the Divine Mother Heart. For the heart of the Mother is the heart of the world. Only that which is true can abide there. All that is inharmonious, false, or impure, having been brought forth not by her, but by man's misuse of his God-given powers and materials, must be cast out, for the source of attraction cannot correlate with it, hence throws it out through the force of selection or repulsion. Therefore, if we make false affirmations, if we claim that we are now manifesting the force of eternal life as perfect health, and we have not yet reached that consciousness, or if we are working out the karma of a body abused in the past life, or if we are not dwelling in love and correlating with the Divine Mother who nourishes us, we are asserting that which is not true, hence cannot bring it forth. For we are building on a false foundation, and every stone that is false, by the very vibrations of divine love, must be disintegrated and forced out of our structure. If we make great claims as to manifesting youth, health, perfect eyesight, without being able to let that consciousness manifest through us, and have to go to all sorts of subterfuge to make our fellow men think we are expressing and demonstrating these things, when we are not, since the vibrations of the great love are steady and true, and God cannot be mocked, all these things which we claim falsely must be cast out, as we may begin over again and build true and square. We may have to age swiftly, experience illness, and even die in an age when life should be surging through us abundantly. Or we may have to lose what eyesight we have, that we may learn the lesson of striving for and attaining the consciousness of these things before we claim to possess them. As well might we claim to possess a gold mine or an oil well when we have only a mere prospect. While we are striving and seeking the true realization, the great merciful law, like a tender mother, has provided us with many physical helps to shorten as much as possible the period needed for our schooling and to mitigate the unhappy results of our lack of realization. Thus our Divine Mother has provided for our period of ignorance, and if, like precocious children, we turn away from her gifts and refuse to use the physical help she has provided, while we are learning to unfold and manifest our higher realization of the perfection of the real self. We are like foolish children who refuse to have their baby teeth removed, that the permanent ones may grow straight and in perfection, and we must abide by the consequence until we learn our lesson. Many today are claiming to possess the secret of perpetual life and eternal youth. Yet those who stand by and watch the results are apt to say, why do not such demonstrate their claims? They only too often look haggard and old or negative and depleted. They make strenuous denials of physical ailments, yet they are growing hollow-eyed, wrinkled, and lifeless in the effort to ignore conditions which should be recognized and remedied. They declare the absolute power of thought and claim to use any physical help, even to wear eyeglasses, as a lack of faith. Yet they either show sad marks of poor eyesight or carry magnifying glass to be used in private. When Jesus was asked to heal a man who was born blind, he was asked, who hath sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? If it was the man himself who had sinned before his birth, it must have been in a previous incarnation. And as like always creates like, what more probable than the sin which resulted in his being born blind might not have been the abuse of his eyes and the refusal to take proper care of them in that life? How sad it would be if many of our well-meaning but overeager friends who today are insisting upon doing without proper eyeglasses before they have taken proper and scientific exercise to improve their sight, lest they be considered as failing to demonstrate perfect vision, and who are using their imperfect eyes without such physical help or proper exercise when their eyes are unable to endure the strain. How sad it would be if some of them were to be born blind in their next incarnation, to teach them not to refuse any of the help toward perfection provided for them, when that lesson should have been learned here and now. Yet the parable plainly shows that even in such an event, the currents of the Christ life will ultimately extract from the experiences the new conceptions and ideas which will perfect and heal us, that the glory of God should be made manifest now. As we enter this new Aquarian or woman's age in which the downpouring of the love of the Divine Mother is increasingly recognized, science, which has so long been looked upon as antagonistic to religion, has already demonstrated the possibility of attaining perfect vision in spite of the so-called structural defects of the eye. And it is making remarkable strides in other branches of healing, even as such steps are but temporary means to help the mass until they can respond to true spiritual healing. Yet these helps are far in advance of the old-time medication. The wise and loving children of the Divine Mother will, therefore, take all the gifts she holds out, knowing at the end of the journey is reached only by taking one step after the other with a thankful heart for all the blessings received along the way. We see in all these things the hand of the Divine Mother guiding us. For she does not say to the tree, demonstrate to me thy perfect fruit, while the tree is still but a sapling. For should a horticultural magician wave his wand and cause the immature sapling to bring forth fruit, the fruit would be ephemeral, and the tree would soon wither and die. As our Divine Mother is ever eager to gather her children into her arms and teach them whenever they are willing to learn from her, know well that all who are earnestly seeking the true solution of life's problems of health, happiness, and abundance shall find it when they are prepared to receive it, because they have learned their lesson. And be they blind or ill or in poverty, once they correlate with and surrender to and abide in that great love, every step will bring them closer to the goal of full realization and demonstration. For every true desire awakens the force of attraction which draws to it its fulfillment. Among the Egyptians, the goddess Isis personified the Divine Mother as Mary does with us today. Her very name means that which forever is. Not was or will be, but is. Isis, as bride and mother, also as daughter, is another mystery symbolizing the great mother principle in nature and man, which must be espoused by the Son initiate. In its mother aspect, it gives man his spiritual birth, and later, when man has made the higher correlation with it, it becomes his bride, the power through which he is able to put together, synthesize, and bring forth as God. The old myth of Isis seeking and finding the body of Osiris, or the father aspect broken in 14 pieces, and uniting them into one body represents the work that the Great Mother is forever doing. For as the one stream of divine love descends to earth, man breaks it into many so-called loves. Thus we speak of conjugal love, filial love, brotherly love, love of country, of home, of power, of self, etc., etc., speaking as though each were a separate thing. But when we once sense the meaning of the Divine Mother, and even for a moment are transported by the thrill of that divine ecstasy, or enter into the realization of divine love, all those seemingly separate pieces of the body and of our Lord, the manifestations of the law, are united, and we once know that God is love, and that love fills the universe, is universal life, and forever is. As long as man fails to realize this greatest of all truth, he must continue to fail and die, for he refuses to believe in her Son, and so turns away from the stream of divine life. Hence he must go back into the unseen world where, unhampered by the density of earth conditions, he can catch a glimpse of the Divine Mother and recognize her Son as the light of all life. Such a person is like a child who has grown up, and having gone out into the world, repudiates the mother who bore him. For we are all spiritually born of the mother aspect of God, the stream of divine love, and our only real spiritual sustenance comes from feeding on it as it flows forth to us in the whole universe. Hence, without love, there is no immortal life in us. We can only live out and exhaust the little store of life force which the Divine Mother gave us at birth to carry us through this brief span of physical life. And when this is exhausted, if we fail to draw on the exhaustless supply, we grow old and gradually pass away from this expressive life. For it would be cruelty to permit man to demonstrate immortality in the flesh without love. He would grow to be a monster of misery and hopeless despair, like the wandering Jew. But the arms of the Divine Mother are held out, and she is calling us back to her bosom, that once more she may suckle us at her breast and fill us with the greater realization of immortal life. Then we are again sent forth to demonstrate our new lesson wrapped around with divine love. Therefore, what we call death is often a blessing, for it enables us to return to the arms of the Divine Mother more consciously, to be held close to her heart and have new life poured into us. This is a most necessary process for the continued evolution of humanity. For since the majority of mankind can only realize its divine love as a baby, as its mother's love and as a babe assimilates it, and has not yet reached the development and mental enlightenment necessary to understand it. Therefore, it must be as babes that we are sent back to the life of physical existence, with but a vague, haunting memory of something wonderfully divine, which we have
left. You just can't take the big bang numbers and put it anywhere when they're already everywhere.
And an urge which will not let us rest until, even in our physical consciousness, we touch the hem of the robe of her Son and feel the radiant divine life force flow through us.
Just let me kill y'all.
But there will come a day when we shall awake in His image, and shall be satisfied, not in some future after death world, but here in this, the day when we become one with the Father and Mother. This condition once reached, we can live in consciousness in all the worlds, even as our Father and Mother fills all space. Hence, whenever we call upon the Divine Mother, we feel her presence and know that she is near, that she has always been there, enveloping us with her divine love. It is this great love which is contacted and tapped through prayers to the Divine Mother, whether under the name of Virgin Mary, Isis, or Shakti. It is only we who have turned our backs upon light, love, and life. The riddle of the Sphinx is, man wins. Why, whither? And only through divine love can it be answered. Humanity as a whole is only just now stepping into spiritual adolescence, and the Aquarian age, man, the water bearer, marks a most important era in human evolution.
Y'all might as well just stop.
In former ages, we were but babes in spiritual unfoldment, crude, unresponsive to our Divine Mother. We worshipped God the Father in the ignorance and pride of self-esteem, making of Him a supreme image of all that man in his selfish egotism postulated as the highest of man's attainment. We placed Him in a material heaven and cringed before Him with fears and trembling like slaves instead of sons. Only the masculine was considered. Only the masculine side of humanity dictated the method of his worship and approach, while woman was ignored or despised, like a stream of living water poured out upon a rock, while the thirsty earth cried out for moisture. Even St. Paul said, "Let your women keep silence in the churches, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man." This, however, but proves what we have said about true inspiration, that it is not given in words, but breathed in by the Spirit. Hence, man's preconceived ideas and trend of thought and commonly accepted ideas of his time influence as interpretation of the spiritual verities which he has sensed through inspiration, as is so evidently the case with St. Paul in his attitude toward women. Humanity was much like a family of big, healthy boys whose mother had passed away while they were infants, and who were brought up entirely by their father and elder brothers, who left them much to themselves. Yet all the time their mother was watching over them and trying to influence them from on high, seeking in many ways to impress and guide them into the gentle art so necessary for their complete education. Hence, often in dreams, the boys would get a glimpse of their mother and their hearts would be stirred, but she seemed so far away, so unreal, that many of them could not understand that their dream had any practical bearing on their daily life. Hence ridiculed, even persecuted, those whose realization was greater and who believed in their mother and sought to commune with her. Like the unseen boys, humanity must awaken to the reality of its divine mother and seek to commune with her. Man has eaten of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, but the tree of immortal life is still guarded by the angel with the flaming sword. For the tree of life can never yield its fruit to man until he has turned back to the mother who bore him and has permitted divine love to interpret life for him. The dawn of the new age is upon us, yet many there be who are struggling with the sleep of the ages, still trying to live and accomplish in their own strength. How important, therefore, for us who sincerely desire to help humanity onward and upward to seek out the Divine Mother, and let her great love fill, surround, and cover us, to know her as the bringer forth of our life. Only love, unsullied by earthly misconception, can bring all things to our remembrance. For we do not so much learn new lessons as have brought to our remembrance the lessons given us by our Divine Mother. We touch the source of all wisdom when we recognize, correlate with, and dwell in divine love. Many ask, how can I live in love when so many people are inharmonious or perhaps antagonistic to me? And the more I strive to love everyone, the more in harmony I create in my life.
That's why y'all
such persons but reiterate the old question. If I love not my brother whom I have seen, how can I love God who I have not seen? Yet there